What is going on, people? It's Josh here from Jed's Fitness, and today I'm going to be taking you through my supplement guide. I'm going to be telling you which supplements I use and why. I'm going to be running you through some of the dosages that I use, and I'll also be telling you whether supplements are really all they're made out to be. So first of all, I just want to apologise for not releasing a video in a while. I've had a hectic couple of weeks, but I'm back in the game now, so I will be uploading videos more frequently. A bit of a disclaimer before we start off. The supplements that I do list in this video are just going to be ones that I use on a daily basis in order to reach my goals and support optimal sort of bodily function. Now, you most definitely do not have to take any of these supplements in order to obtain an incredible physique. And if anyone tells you otherwise, then they're wrong. So, I'm sure you've heard people say, you're not natural, you're on creatine. You have to take shakes if you want to get massive. I'll start the gym on Monday when my protein arrives. Now, the problem is the general population are so uneducated about supplementation that they think that in order to lose body fat or build any kind of muscle, you're going to have to be pumping your body full of these magical so-called supplements. However, this isn't the case at all. The reason that supplements are promoted so greatly across the globe is due to the simple fact that they make money. So if a supplement company can plug to you that their product is going to make you achieve your dream physique or make you reach your goals, then they're going to make more sales. Now, I don't think this is a rant against supplements, because it's definitely not at all, and I use these on a daily basis. I'm just trying to get across the point that the level of importance that supplementation is given when it comes to training nutrition is blown out of proportion. There's much more important things to focus on, so you need to make sure that your training is on point, your nutrition is on point, and your sleep is on point before even thinking about taking any of these products. And then you can move on to have a look, to get down to the nitty gritty, chase those more optimal results and look for some supplementation. Now, there's a huge range of products and supplementation on the market. However, there's only a few that I would actually recommend taking. When it comes to being optimal, supplements can lend a helping hand in making sure that we've got the right levels of everything in our body. So the most important part of our body is that we stay fit and healthy. So I'll go over some of the supplements that I use when it comes down to health. So the first supplement that I recommend taking is multivit. These contain mostly essential vitamins and micronutrients that our body needs every day in order to function properly. You're gonna have to excuse me if the lighting goes weird, the sun's just come up. It's blinding my eyes. Now, although we do consume these in our diet through things like fruit and veg and other wholesome foods, I take these just to make sure that I'm getting the optimal amounts. Now, I would not by any means recommend replacing a nutritious diet with these, as they're simply to support your diet, not replace it. Next up, we've got our omega-3s. So I'm sure you've all heard of these before. Again, that's probably not going to focus. In our body, we've got two main essential fatty acids that we want to keep sort of level. So we've got our omega-3 and our omega-6. Now, it's common that a lot of people have too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3, which can cause inflammation within the body. Now, this can lead to inflammatory diseases like chronic heart disease, some forms of cancer, arthritis, and any sort of disease that ends in itis is generally going to be an inflammatory caused disease. Now, although we do consume omega-3s in our diet through things like free-range eggs, wild-caught fish, grass-fed animal products, and also in seeds, so like chia and flax seeds, it's important that we do supplement with omega-3 to ensure that we're getting a sufficient amount within our body. Now, I would recommend going for a high-quality omega-3 or cod liver oil. And dosage wise, you want to be looking at intaking sort of 1,000 milligrams a day. Now, last supplement that I want to touch on under the sort of health category is glucosamine sulfate. Again, I don't know how well that's going to focus on there. Wash. Anyway, glucosamine sulfate. In my opinion, this is a highly underutilized and underused sort of product within the fitness industry. It has a huge number of benefits. So glucosamine sulfate actually aids in the repair of joint, connective tissue and bones. So especially if you think about it, someone who goes to the gym, they're going to accumulate a lot of wear and stress within the joints, bones and connective tissue, and after a while these will become sore and damaged. Essentially how this works is it releases synovial fluid in the joint, which will help lubricate, and which also brings fresh nutrients into the joint and flushes out any old toxins. So it's basically just speeding up the repair process, as well as helping repair joints and connective tissue. It also plays a huge role in helping gut repair. So what it does is speeds up the repair of tissues within the gut lining, which will help the gut repair more quickly. So it's worth taking these if you've got any sort of joint damage, ligament, tendon, sprains. Even if you've broken a bone, these can help speed up the repair. And it's also good for digestive problems like leaky gut syndrome. Dosage wise, I would recommend anywhere from 500 to 1,500 milligrams a day. But if you fancy a wacky alternative, you can also get glucosamine from things like bone broth. So I've spoken to you about some of the supplements that I use in order to optimize health and wellness, and now I'm going to speak to you about the supplements that I use in order to aid performance in the gym, in any sport that you're doing, or generally any physical activity. First of all is creatine monohydrate. Now when this supplement hit the fitness industry back in the day, it brought up a lot of attention. So people made up rumours that it was dangerous, it caused bloating, and so on and so on. However, creatine is actually a naturally organic occurring acid produced within the body, and we take it in through our diet. So creatine is transported to the muscle where it's utilised for energy expenditure. Now we do intake creatine in the form of things like red meat and fish through our diet. However, to optimise results, it's important that we do supplement it. Now the average person only actually intakes 1 gram of creatine per day, so supplementing it means that we can maximise the phosphocreatine pool within the body, which essentially allows us to go harder for longer by allowing the muscle to generate more energy. So it's got a readily available source of phosphocreatine. It's one of the most heavily researched supplements on the market today. It's one of the safest, it's one of the most easy to get your hands on, and it's actually such good value for money. It's dead cheap these days. I would definitely go for a creatine monohydrate as opposed to any of the other variants. And dosage wise, you want to be taking sort of 5 grams a day. Now, although a lot of people think that you actually have to cycle creatine monohydrate, you don't. You can actually stay on it, taking 5 grams a day all year round. So I'm just trying to sort out the focus, it's gone a bit dodgy. So last but definitely not least is this bad boy. We've got our Impact Whey Protein. Well, in this case, Impact Whey Isolate, because I found out that I've recently become lactose intolerant, so I can't take the whey concentrate. However, it does the same job. Now you could argue whether whey protein is actually even a supplement. What it is a byproduct of cheese or milk. So it comes in a pre-digested powder that is quickly absorbed into the digestive system. Now, this is definitely not some sort of magical formula that's instantly going to get you jacked if you take it. Now, 20 grams of protein from whey protein is exactly the same of taking 20 grams of protein from any other protein source. So from a chicken breast, let's say. Now, there's a few main reasons that I actually use this product. First one being its efficiency. So because it's easily digested, it means it's quick and easy if you're on the go somewhere and you don't want to feel bloated. It's also handy if you need to get your protein in, say at the end of the day when you've got some protein left to hit and you've got no food. You can consume it in a shake with water or milk. Which brings me on to the second reason that I use it, is due to the flavour. Now, especially my protein, there's hundreds of different flavours to choose from. All of them taste pretty damn good. But when you're eating sort of bland, plain foods every day, it can get a bit boring and might lead to you jumping off your diet and cheating. So this just gives you that extra bit of sweetness. You can turn it into a sauce or mix it with your oats in the morning. Protein sauce. I might go make some now actually. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you learned a bit about supplements. Like I said, none of these supplements are actually essential in obtaining a good physique. However, they can help when it comes down to all the nooks and crannies. They can help when it comes down to getting those last few percentages, all the little bits that you need to add in order to become more optimal. However, like I said, you need to get all the basics in play first, I wouldn't even think about supplements before you do so. As you probably noticed, all the products that I've been speaking about today are actually from a brand called My Protein. Reason being is I've been using this supplement company since day one. I've been to and fro to other companies to try the products out, but I've not found any as effective as these. They also offer such a high quality product at a reasonable price range, so you save money on things like the packaging, which I'm not going to complain about, and all their products are laboratory tested to make sure they're of quality standard. Now if you do want to have a look at any of these products, I'll leave a link down in the description below. I'll also leave a discount code which will get you 10% off. That's it for this video, guys. I will be on track now, releasing sort of 2 to 3 videos a week. Next up will be my upper session for my upper lower split, so if you haven't already watched the first few videos, go back and check them out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one.